Channel. How you doing today? How's your day going? Got me some lemon tea here. Happy Thursday, thankful Thursday, thriving Thursday. Hello, hello, hello. How you been doing? You doing okay? Good to see you again. Yeah. What you been up to today? What you been up to? I just like to be doing my awareness for the month, and it is National Women Wellness Month. I just been sharing some things about it. I also shared my son some of his wellness products, some of the things I had got from him that I be taking for. This right here real good. These right here for my joints. They like gummies. I take some of those. I take things for heart health. Everything is medical approved. But this is my little lemon tea right here. Yep. It seemed like my throat was like it was trying to bother me a little bit this morning. When I got up, the weather's changing. You like it want to be hot, then it seemed like it want to get cold. Oh no, that wind was blowing out there this morning. So, but other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna get into a commentary what I want to share today. Let's see. But my update on my journey, I'm doing okay. I have those setbacks, but I'm still pushing. Still pushing. Trying to get to what I want to talk about today. If you're coming in, please be respectful in the chat. Yeah, this is lemon tea, lemon honey. I got a little honey in it. Lemon tea is good for your throat irritation. And this is one of my new mugs for this year. Keep going 26. That's my hashtag for this year. These mugs are available in my shop. Let's see. Trying to go to what I was going to talk about today. But yes, I want to talk about the history of Women's Month. And I shared with y'all my update on my wellness journey. About 11 weeks ago, I started doing the cardios for heart health and joint health. Um, they have got a little easier. When I first started, I was going a little bit slower with it, but now my speed picking up some, and it helps with my upper part of my body, help with joint health and heart health. And I think the more consistent the more I take time to do them, they'll eventually just come natural to me. Trying to get that tea to warm up. I got some more tea. I got to unbox it. But other than that, I am maintaining. I'm just trying to get to what I'm looking for on my computer. But if you're coming in, I do welcome you. And I hope what I share today, and when I do share wellness on my channel, I hope that it does be helpful to someone. But I always put out a disclaimer. I'm not here to diagnose or suggest any type of treatment for anyone. Also, make sure you let your medical provider know if you're changing anything concerning your lifestyle. So let me type this in. And if anybody interested in checking out some of my son products, I do have a link in my description. You can check out some of the things that he be having in his shop. Let's see. Okay. A lot of the schools are started to close. They're getting ready for graduations. My granddaughter, her graduation will be next Saturday. A lot of graduations are going on this week. A lot of schools are closing. Getting ready to, kids are getting ready to get out for the summer. I know they're excited about that. Some schools be closed up until September. I think my grandkids will be out until August, I believe. They don't hardly let them be out long like they used to. But they are excited. They're ready to get out. So I'm going to be sharing the history when Women Wellness Month started. Okay. It's good that a lot of these awareness are established, to give people a history behind it and let them know why did they come up with this during this month. So this is what I'll be sharing about today. Hey Terry, how you doing? Today I'll be talking about when did Women Wellness Month started. Women Health Month is observed annually through May in the United States, featuring National Women Health Week, which began on Mother's Day. So, Women Health Week started the day of Mother's Day. The day of Mother's Day. How you doing? How your day going? It was established to raise awareness about unique health risks and promote preventive care. National Women Health Week was initiated by the United States Department of Health and Human Services of HHS Office on Women Health. So this is like they honor this every May. They start honoring women's health the day of Mother's Day. So different people do different awareness for women's health. It is led by HHS Office on Women's Health. This week began on Mother's Day each year. In 2026, it'll run from May 10th through the 16th. Okay. So you hear me good? The purpose, the month highlights the importance and prevention of screening, mental wellness, and healthy habits of women of all ages. The organization behind it, the National Cervical Cancer Coalition, NCC, is a recognized and organization that designates May as Women Health Month. So this is it's a national thing. It starts every May. And they say you usually start from the 10th through the 16th. Today is the 15th. So I'm just going to share some brief information about it. While Women's Health Month is in May, National Wellness Month, General Wellness was found in 2018 by Live Love Spa. Okay. So when did it become a thing? Okay. When did Women's Month became a thing? Right here, they're talking about March of 1987, President Reagan that issued presidential proclamation 5/16/19 March 1987. That's when women history came. Remember we talked about women history in March? I don't want to hear nothing about Trump. I don't want to see nothing about what he's trying to do. So this is the observed days for women's health, the 10th through the 16th. It's just only to encourage everyone to continue to get your checkups from your mammograms. I did my mammogram already. I already got my mammogram. Now it's time for me to take a full physical, like a pap smear, check for cervical cancer, and time for me to get another colonoscopy. There's a lot of things I gotta get done this year. I gotta get them all scheduled. And just overall, I get my checkups and go to my doctor when I need to go. And because I'm constantly going to get things done and taken care of. So I'm just going over some things about it. What are some of the things that people are doing for Women's Wellness Month? I'm trying to see what they say about Trump. What did they say about this man? Did he try to stop that? They said, did Trump stop the Women's Health Initiative? Did he? The Trump administration is shutting down most of the landmark federal projects studying women's health. I'm not surprised. Studying researchers around the country, it's a huge loss. I can't put into words that's a huge loss, says Mary Nazar, who's the chair, the steering committee to federal funding women. Yeah, he been trying to cut out a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff being cut out. The gas prices going up. Just talking about that gas a while ago. Woo, it get ridiculous. So right here, I want to talk about when was it created. Uh, right here, I want to go over the 5 C's of wellness. I'm sharing some things about women history, Women Wellness History Month. So right here, I want to talk about what are the 5 C's of wellness. It seems like I don't want to click on it. Okay. The 5 C's of wellness. It can be tricky to know where to begin, but the 5 C's of mental health: competence, confidence, connection, character, and caring, offer up a comprehensive framework for creating optimally supportive of work environment. Okay. Trying to see when did what year. Okay. Terry, what you been up to today? Today just one of those days, just doing research and sharing awareness about National Women Wellness Month. Started what year? Because I had saw where it had started in 1999. Let's see. They're right here. So I want to share the history behind Women's Health Month. Okay. This right here is showing the history, what year it really started. If a lot of people didn't know that May is National Wellness Women's Month. Hey, Living for Jesus, how you doing? Did you send me that information? I was looking through my email. You doing okay? Just talking about the importance of they have recognized May the 10th through the 16th to be Women Wellness Month. It just ensures us to make sure we get our checkups, our pap smears, our mammograms and checkups, and check up for surgical cancer and things like that. Do you go get your checkups a lot? I done got my mammogram did. I gotta go get the paps done and okay. You know, my doctor told me I gotta get my pap done every year. I mean my mammogram done every year because of my age. I'm due for a pap. You know, I go to my primary doctors and I go to the specialists and I go to where I have to go for my pain and things like that. What? Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's just terrible. You know, a lot of people don't go get their checkups. You know, early detection does save lives. It been rough. Oh Lordy. How your kids doing? I know they probably rough on them. That's sad. It's just some evil people out there, ain't it? For real? Wow. How your girls doing, Lord? She was saying someone poisoned their cat. Yeah, just straight evil. Just straight evil. Do you get your checkups? Do you go to the doctor a lot? Or you just go when you have to go? Do you just go and get your do y'all do your mammograms, your cervical checks, pap smears, and things like that? That's sad. Doing that to an innocent cat. Y'all had him for 8 years. Oh my God. He must have got. What happened? How did he get away? Did he get a loose or something? That's when women are intentionally included from participating in most medical. You get yours yearly? Okay, that's good. Women are intentionally included from participating in most medical research, setting a dangerous percentage that overlook fundamental biological differences between women and men. Trump trying to cut out a lot of these programs. He trying to cut out a lot of these programs for the women and concerning health. Um, he ran outside and, oh, Lord have mercy. That is sad. Cause I know my insurance has went up. Cause I got more glasses, but the ones I usually get, I couldn't afford it. Cause my insurance company said it no longer covered that. So there's a lot of changes have been made with your insurance, the medical things for your medical price. You know, you can get sometimes you can get discount on certain things. Then now they trying to cut out all that stuff. Paying more taxes on different stuff. Cause I was in the grocery store the other day, right? And they charged me for two type of taxes. Hats. What is this? Hat cent trade. I'm gonna get that check. Cause I can understand nothing that what they saying. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm sorry to hear about your cat. I'm so sorry to hear about your cat. Hey, welcome in. Hat said trade. I'm finna hide too, cause you putting that stuff in my chat. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. Come here talking about something. We're talking about National Wellness we're talking about National Women Wellness Month. And this is for the ladies. Let's make sure you get your checkups. Make sure you get your mammogram if you're at the age for the mammogram. Because you have to be a certain age to get your mammogram. And you have to be a certain age to get those colonoscopy. You know, there's an age group for everything. But it's still good to get your checkups. You know, like a lot of people don't go to the doctor till something happens. It's good to get your checkup maybe every 3 months, and if you're on medication and things like that, you're going to probably have to go anyway because you have to continue your medication. So right here I'm just reading about in 1990 the Society of Women. My thing is the Society of Women Health Research was founded by Dr. Florence Haslett to confront the injustice and change in cultural medical research. So thanks to the SWR and other advocacy groups, women are now routine included in medical research and make up a large portion of the scientific workforce. And scientists are studying how biological sex differs after prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of diseases. Since its founding, SWR has fought to bring attention to research gaps and unmet needs to women's health and to advance its mission to eliminate imbalance in care for women through science, policy, and education. Okay? You know, there are some free programs they have, and there are some programs that you have to, you know, pull out a little bit more money. I know sometimes when I have to get certain tests and things like that, I have to pay a certain percent of it. You have to pay a certain percent of your copay. So they saying women health research has been overlooked for decades. Yeah, that's sad what they did to her cat. That don't even make no sense. What Terry said? Hello, little Jesus. I feel your pain. A couple of years ago, the police shot our pit bull named Lady. What, Terry? Wow. So this day was founded in 1990. And the purpose of honoring National Women Day just to encourage women to continue to take care of their bodies, their minds, and things like that. Make sure you put your health a priority. So it's just a day to raise awareness about women health and to keep women encouraged. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't go to the doctor until something happens. And I know times are hard and I know it's cost to go to the doctor, but if you're able to go. Cause they say early detection does save lives. I don't know what happened to my page. It just went on about that business. Yeah, we got my grandchildren dog out here, Lord. I believe somebody done did something to him. Cause my husband talking about he don't look right. I said, ain't no telling, you know, especially when you like we don't keep him in the house. We used to keep him in the house. But he got so big, he started destroying stuff. But he like he swole out there, y'all. I said he didn't got hold of something. He have got hold of something. I said somebody probably throw something out there. Cause they know, cause he real greedy. That dog is real greedy. And he looks swole now, y'all. He looks swole. So we know that heart disease is the leading cause of death for women in the United States. What makes heart disease in women tricky is that the symptoms may differ from what men experience. Instead of the classic chest pain, women may experience shortness of breath, nausea, fatigue, or pain in the neck, jaw, or back. Women at the increased risk after menopause due to hormonal changes and other factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, smoking, and physical activity are also contribute to the risk. So we know that heart disease is one of the leading causes of women death. When I started having chest pain, they called the ambulance on me. And right now they told me I have an enlarged heart a little bit. That's why I had to really just start changing up on my eating habits, which is hard. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy trying to eat right, live right. You have to really put your mind to it and really challenge yourself to do it. So, like my doctor was telling me, he said he don't want me to end up having heart failure on down the line. So that's why I'm doing the things that I'm doing now to try to keep myself healthy, because I don't want 2 or 3 years from now something going on with my heart. So that's why I'm doing the cardio. That's why you see me eating more fiber. I try to eat more, try to avoid foods that give me inflammation, but it's hard. Sometimes I like, oh my God, I know I don't need this, but I be hard headed. I eat it anyway, but then I end up paying for it in the long run. So this right here is just commentary. This is not here to determine or diagnose or suggest anything you do for your health. But if you find that some of the things that I'm sharing is helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. But right here, they're just talking about the leading cause of women is heart disease. However, the good news is that heart disease is largely preventable. Women can control by eating heart healthy diets, rich fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, exercising regularly, avoiding smoking, managing stress. We know stress is the number one killer. That's what causes a lot of heart attacks. Stress. We must remember the best medicine for our body is to listen to what our body has to say and make appropriate response. Yep. Your body let you know when it's time for some changes now. If you know your body, you know that how your body be being and things start to, like in other words, I know my knee, like right now, my knee is throbbing. It's throbbing with pain in it. It seems like these past couple of weeks, it really have been throbbing. And that's why I had to get a x-ray done, trying to see is there anything else going on with it besides the inflammation and arthritis. But this morning it showed was throbbing. That's why I was late coming on because I had to took some medicine and I went back off to sleep. But it's come with the territory. We must remember a night heaven can lead to a lifetime. Oh yeah. But right here is just showing like the different factors and things that causes for heart disease. So right here they saying these are just some of the which I have talked about this a million times on my channel. It ain't like y'all ain't never heard me speak on these things. Breast cancer. So right now I'm just going through some of the things that are at risk for women because this is National Women Wellness Month. So heart disease, the number one disease that most women do die from. Then the second one is breast cancer. Early detection can save lives. Breast cancer remains the most common cancer among women globally, with 1 in 8 women being diagnosed in their lifetime. The risks include with age and family history. Breast cancer can further elevate the chances of developing the disease. Early detection is the key to successful treatment. This is why regular self-exams, professional screens such as mammogram, crucial mammograms can detect tumors before they are palpable, and for those with family history. Genetic testing may be recommended. Beyond screening, maintaining a healthy lifestyle by staying active, managing weight, limiting alcohol intake, eating well, and help lower the risk of breast cancer. Women should be proactive, listen to their bodies, and keep in the lines of communication open with their health providers. And that's true. Talk to your providers. If you want, if it's something you need to know, ask them. I be asking questions. When they try something different on me or suggest something, I'm gonna be like, okay, what this is, what it's for. I'm gonna try to make sure I know what the side effects are. A lot of medication, a lot of these treatments and things like that does give you, you do have side effects. And when I took my mammogram this year, I went through it all right. Everything came out good, but I did get a letter. Woo. I got a letter from them, and it was just saying that my test came out normal, but there was some dense tissues. And I'm like, what is dense tissues? And but my doctor never did call me back to get another to redo my mammogram. So they was just letting me know what they saw, but everything was normal. But dent tissues is where they really can't see what's really going on behind those tissues. But if I had to get further testing, I'd have to get another mammogram. So my doctor didn't order another mammogram because they was just saying that's just mostly common when you get those tissues in your breast. So it wasn't nothing too much for me to worry about. But when I got the letter, I was like, oh Lord, what these people want now? When you start getting letters and phone calls from your doctor knowing you done had tests done, you start thinking, you be like, okay, I know I just had that test done. So I'm just going over the common diseases and disorders that women mostly deal with. And these are some of the screenings that you should be able to get checked. Get checked for your heart, your breast, and then number 3 is cervical cancer. And everything that I'm sharing today is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Number 3 is cervical cancer. The power of prevention. Cervical cancer is largely preventable. A lot of this stuff is preventable. That if you go and get it taken care of, anytime I feel something not going on, I go to the doctor. Sometimes I'll just like I ask my daughter, and my daughter's an RN, right? I would ask her things. If it's something I need to know, I can ask her because she work in the medical field. And she be like, Mom, it's okay. And then if it get where I need to go to the emergency room or go to my doctor, I go ahead. Because I don't want to wait. You don't need to wait until things get worse. If you know something is going on, try to go on and get it done and try to prevent it from getting to the point where you can't get help for it. What you said, Terry, let your healthcare provider know all the current, medicine you're taking so that the way new medicine won't conflict with any. Yeah, that's what I do too. Like I'm going to a pain center, right? I go to a pain center for my pain. And like I was saying yesterday, they had put me on this high dosage of anxiety medicine, right? So my pain doctor told me I couldn't take that with my pain medication because it'll harm me. So they had to lower my dosage for where, it won't have me, because the pain medicine already strong enough. And then with the antidepressant, they got, they strong too. Child, them things would have had my children. Mama, you have been knocked out every day. So they told me to stop taking that. They lowered my dosage on there. And of course, people be telling me, y'all, you need to stop Googling. You don't need to be good. Shoot. Anytime I get something different, if I'm able to type on my computer, I'm going to check out and see what the effects of some of this medicine. It ain't nothing wrong with doing your own research. But anytime you got questions about your health, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor, because these people getting paid. That's their job. They're supposed to explain it to you. They're supposed to tell you what what is your problem. If they can't find out what's going on with you, they'll send you. So they should put to send you to another doctor. So right here in number 3, I'm going over some of the tests that you should take. The first test was getting your heart checked, getting screened for heart disease. The second one is breast cancer, and the third one is cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is largely preventable thanks to the HPV vaccine. Human papillomavirus, a sexually transmitted infection leading cause of cervical cancer. Most people with HPV do not experience symptoms, but some strains can lead to abnormal changes in cervix that over time may develop in cancer. And see, that's the important of getting those pap smears. They check you for cervical cancer and stuff like that. Even though it's be kind of uncomfortable when you get those tests done. In my series of videos of mental health on my YouTube channel, I encourage you to look up the inside of, yep. Ain't nothing wrong with looking up, checking on your medicine. Women should also schedule regular pap smears and HPV tests to detect early cells changing before they become cancerous. For those aged 21 to 65, pap smears every 3 years. See, I'm due for one now. I'm due for my pap now. I remember when I first started getting those things, I didn't like them. I didn't like them doing that. But those tests tell you about cervical cancer. They let you know about your ovaries, uterus, and all the stuff like that. Commonwealth CWH is a proud partner with UNP Physician Network to offer OBGYN series of. So they have different types of programs that can help people that are not able to get some of these tests. Number 4 is postpartum mental health, supporting women after birth. A lot of people do go through this postpartum. I hear people say, and I know my daughter, after my daughter had my granddaughter, she was going through some postpartum because she was like, oh my God. And a lot of women have this problem. Right after they have their children, they go into postpartum mental health. Postpartum mental health issues such as postpartum depression, PPD, anxiety affect a significant number of women after childbirth. Approximately 1 in 7 women experience postpartum depression. Okay. You ever heard of it right here, Terry? Postpartum depression. This comes when women right after they have birth, they go into like a depression. They feel a certain way, and yeah. Symptoms include sadness, fatigue, difficulty bonding with the baby, and overwhelming anxiety. It is important to recognize that postpartum depression and anxiety are real medical conditions that require support and treatment. Therapy, medication, and support groups are effective ways to manage these conditions. You know, a lot of people be having these postpartum right after they have their babies. Sometimes they feel that the baby don't like them, or they feel like they can't connect with their babies. They feel a certain way when the babies be born, right? And you know, the babies are they are new to the world. They gotta get accustomed to you just like you gotta get accustomed to them. But when people be going through postpartum, they start feeling like they be feeling depressed, they feel sad right after they have their kids, and then some people snap when they have postpartum. They get to hearing them babies hollering and stuff. You know, I've seen a lot of movies on Lifetime when those women was having those babies. As soon as those babies get to hollering and won't stop crying, they want to grab them then and do something to them. But if you're going through any of these things like postpartum mental health, right after you have your babies, make sure you consult your doctors. Make sure you let them know what's going on with you. It's important to recognize that postpartum and anxiety they are real medical conditions. Take care of mental health is just Taking care of mental health is just important as physical health. And that's what I be saying all along. Your mental health is just like your physical health. It's still part of you. It still got to be taken care of. Self-care, such as getting rest, eating well, and seeking emotional support, can significantly impact recovery. If symptoms worsen, professional help is crucial to ensure women receive care they deserve. And what I'm talking about today, if you peeping in the bushes or you just pass by or you see me live, I'm talking about National Women Wellness Month. And I'm just going on some of the common illnesses and the diseases that women deal with. So a lot of people deal with postpartum. They probably don't know what it is, but that's what it is when they feel like that after they been just did birth. Yes, it was a great topic in a movie named Beloved. Oh, a movie about a mother who was a slave who unalived her children because she didn't want them to be slaves. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she was going through something too. Yeah, and see, a lot of people won't admit that they need help. If you need help, if it's something, if it's someone out there that helped you, let them help you, or you can end up hurting yourself and your loved ones. So they say our behavioral health service at Commonwealth Health can help you with your postpartum mental health. There are numbers, 1-800 numbers you can call. There are programs and counseling that can help someone that's going through that. So right here, and see, this is my purpose right here. Empowering women through health. Women face unique health challenges, but staying informed, proactive, and supportive, we can take control of our health and well-being. The Women History Month lets raise awareness about heart disease, breast cancer, cervical cancer, and postpartum mental health. By embracing regular screening, healthy habits, and seeking help when needed, we can work toward a healthier future for our women. Together, we can empower each other to patronize our health and well-being. And that's the purpose of me having this channel. I try to encourage, and I try to keep my own self motivated and encouraged. And I have to tell myself, look, I got to get this done. I got to do this, even though I know it's not easy. A lot of this is a so I just went over some of the common well health of women. Heart disease, that's the number one. They saying heart disease the number one cause of death in the world. Then we got the breast cancer. These are just some things I'm talking about what we should get streamed. Like my doctor said, I get my mammogram every month, every year. I get a mammogram every year. Once you get a certain age, you have to get a lot of tests done regular. Heart disease, get your screening for that. Breast cancer, it's good to get an early detection for breast cancer, cervical cancer, and postpartum. These are just some of the things that are known. And now I'm fixing to show y'all some things. I did a video earlier today. These are some of the things I take for some of my wellness. These right here are turmeric gummies, and help support my joints. These little things, I be tearing them up. I got these from my son's shop. He have different wellness products. It is just like the turmeric. You know the turmeric, what you buy at the store. Hold on, so I can just do what y'all see what they look like. I've been taking them too. These are my so today I'm just promoting my signed product. I have his link in my description. These are the gummies This is for joint health. The earth's richest ingredients naturally. We grow everything with the same care. So this is organic, and I take them like 2 in the morning. I take 2 in the evening. This right here supposed to support my joint health. These are like gummies. It's time me to take one now. Mm-hmm. Y'all see I've been taking, but this thing was full. I got these from my my son's shop. He got a wellness shop. You want to check out the products. And this right here is for health, heart, and health joint. I take these a day. All these are medical approved. Those little gummies are so good. And they got the tangerine flavor. You know, I take vitamins and I take stuff for my heart. And these are some of the vitamins I do take. All these come from my son's shop. Okay. And this right here is magnesium. Y'all probably heard of magnesium. It helps you help support heart, nerve, muscles, brain health. And it also, when I take these right here, it make me rest too. Magnesium helps you to rest. So these are just some of the things that are my journey. It's for heart and health joint. You know, he have different types of products in his shop. Like I said, you know, when my doctor told me some things I had to change, even though I take more than this, I have prescribed medication too, but it's just some of the things that I take daily. I take daily for my joints and my heart. And I do the cardio, you know, work with the exercise a little bit. Then I try to avoid foods that give me inflammation, which is kind of hard. But I do good some days. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I don't. I know when I come off that trip, I'm going to have to buckle back down. Because I know I'm going to be out there on that boat. I'm going to enjoy myself. But when I come back, I'm going to buckle down and get back on it like I'm supposed to. But yeah, if you're interested in any of these vitamins or gummies, I have the description in my thing. In my description box. But that's basically what I want to share today about women's health and how it's important to, if we can prevent a lot of things, we should go get your checkups, get those screening done. But other than that, I'm doing okay, you know, besides my aches and pain, but I try to keep on pushing. Try to keep on pushing. I try not to let what I go through define who I am. I try to keep pushing forward, you know, for better days to come. And just remember, you know, you're not alone out there. There are millions of people out there dealing with health issues. But some of the main ones I talked about today, like the heart diseases, um, those you can get a screening for your heart. Because I went and got a heart test done. They checked me for my stress. My heart was pretty good, but they were saying my heart is stiff and I had kind of like an enlarged heart a little bit. So they want me to work toward trying to keep my heart flowing, do things to make it keep flowing, and exercise and eating right, and letting go of stuff that out of my control. Stress. People don't realize stress will kill you. And so I had to just let go of a lot of stuff and let God. Hey, Julia. How you doing? I was just showing some of the stuff that I take for my wellness journey. I got these from my son's shop. It's good to see you, and thank you for supporting. I see you was you told me you did some kind of therapy at your doctor, and that's good. And I was just sharing about the importance of getting those screening, like your stress test, the heart test, the cervical test, your pap smear, your mammograms. It's important to get all those done. It's according to your age. Like, I think you gotta be over 40 to start getting a mammogram. Your doctor probably would order a mammogram if you feel like you need one, if you have to get one before 40. But the age normally be about 40 when you start getting a mammogram. But then you get a cervical test at any age, like start at 21, from 21 through 65. And it's best, early detections does save lives. Jerlene is one of my members. Shout out to my members for coming through. I appreciate you. And thank you for supporting. I met her, a couple of months ago. She came over to my channel, and she been so supportive. And I appreciate all my members, everybody that is connected with me. I appreciate y'all so, so much. But yeah, I've been doing okay. I had some days last week. I had to take off a few days. Cause it's OD, Jerlene. I tell you, it's just doing what it want to do. It been painful today. But I got to go back to the doctor for it. I had an x-ray done. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just been throbbing. It's been throbbing today. Like, some days it be okay, and some days it don't. So I'm gonna see what my doctor say when I go back. Some days it be okay, and some days it don't. I'm trying to. Okay. And see, I'm getting ready to. Oh, you will? I'm glad you remind me, because I be trying to keep up with my members and some of my moderators' birthdays. So your birthday be May. Your birthday the same day my granddaughter's birthday. My grandson birthday is Sunday. He'll be 3. Oh, you need a hip replacement? My hip been hurting this morning too. You're like, ooh, child, I don't know what's going on today, but Lord, I went on and did those few little cardios, and I just can't mess with my legs and stuff. I just don't try to do nothing with it yet. Because I don't want to have no more setbacks. I got to get ready to go on a trip next week. So I'm trying to keep my leg elevated and take my medicine and stuff. Yeah. So you'll be 72. That's all right. That's all right. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. And I appreciate you for always leaving genuine comments in my videos. I see that you do be watching me, and I do appreciate you for your membership. But you've been doing okay, though? Did you have a good Mother's Day? Did you have a good Mother's Day? Yeah, I was just speaking on women's health, and just sharing some things about what I got going on, and some of the things that I'm still working on. My goal is to just continue to do what I'm able to do for the rest of the year. Just trying to just take it easy and do what I'm able to do. Hey, One Craft, how you doing? Good to see you. You seem like you had a good Mother's Day. I seen your video. Y'all know I was sad on Mother's Day. But, I just ask God to continue to make me stronger. And I'm promoting my son merch today, y'all. This is my son, some stuff I got for my son. And if y'all want to check out his website, it is in my, I got a pen at the top. These are some of the things I take for, these are gummies. These are turmeric gummies. I eat these things like they candy, y'all. They're the tangerine ginger flavor. It's supposed to help with joint health. Y'all see I've been taking, but this thing was full. I take these. All this is medical provided. It is safe, medically approved. I take these. I take a lot of stuff for my heart health. These are like magnesium. They help me with my heart, my nerve, my muscle. And I get a good sleep when I take some of that too. That's why I had to take my medicine at night, because sometimes I take a lot of it during the day. A lot of it I take during the day and it'll make me sleepy. I got a lot of medicine for heart health and muscle pain, joint pain, because that's basically what I deal with. Um, Fibromyalgia, dealing with different parts of my body, it be very painful. Uh, I had a Ooh, I know you was in pain, girl. I know you was in pain. That, you know what? That hurt. I tell you, that's one of the worst things to have. One of them UTI. One Craft, how you been doing today? You been doing okay? Been working in that garden, girl? Been working in that garden? So basically, I was just coming on, just sharing about the importance of all health matters to all of us, men and women, children too. But this month recognizes Women National Wellness Month. Hey Frank, how you doing? I know I done had one of those before, Jerlene. It like it had my back hurting. I didn't know what was wrong with me that day. I was having those I was having that pain. Shoot, I'm like, what they did. Then I went to the doctor. They told me I had one of those infections, and then you had to take those antibiotics. You had to take those. I think you had to take about 7 antibiotics, and they be some big ones too. Good to see you, Frank. How your day going? Just sharing some more wellness. No, it's not, Frank. No, it's not. Men got a month too. I was in the garden earlier today. Oh, you was? Okay. Did you have a good Mother's Day? I seen some of your vlog you had. You seemed like you had a good time. But yeah, Frank said every month is women month. Oh, but Women's Wellness Month started May the 10th through the 16th. But other than that, I'm all right. I was telling y'all some updates. Okay, that's good. Some updates about me. I'm doing okay. I have my aches and pain too, but I be trying to push through it. But I was just showing some of the things that I'm taking on my journey. Um, Turmeric is real good. Sometimes I get me some turmeric and some ginger and put it in a tea. It be good. Any of y'all ever take it in turmeric? It's pretty good. But I was just coming on, just sharing about Women National Wellness Month, and just to continue to keep myself encouraged and try to encourage others about making sure you get your checkups. A lot of us wait until something happens before you go to the doctor, but if you're able to, and I know things are high, co-pays and going to the doctor, you might some of y'all might don't have to pay co-pays. Some of y'all probably where you don't have to co-pay. Then there's some people that have to pay co-pay like me. They had to put me on a payment plan sometimes. I be telling folks, I ain't got no money to pay all that today. Especially if I have to get. But when I got the x-ray done the other day, I was surprised they didn't ask for no money. Woo. Because Trump is cutting out a whole lot of programs, y'all. Trump is cutting out a whole lot of programs for women health I just read on that a while ago. He need to be trying to get them gas prices down. That's what he need to be doing. Gas, up here in my town is I think it's 4.19. But then in some place when me and my daughter went out of town the weekend, that gas was $5 and so I told my daughter, we gotta give it up here. Mm-mm. But I'm doing okay though. But like I said, I deal with what I have to deal with, and I don't let what I go through define who I am. I just keep asking God to continue to make me stronger. And I just try to share information and awareness on different topics and stuff like that. Let's see, I'm trying to read y'all comment. Jerlene said she got a birthday coming up. And let me see. Well, do we have any more May birthdays? I be trying to keep up with my members and moderators' birthday. I try to keep up with y'all. If I give y'all a shout out or write something on your channel. Any more birthdays in May? I know Miss Jerlene. Who else? Any more birthdays? Any of my moderators? Anybody that come over here? You said, yes, I knew it was coming soon where we would be lose a lot of benefit. Yeah. They said he was trying to cut out a lot of the initiatives for women. Some places let you get like like over here sometimes they'll have people setting up giving your blood pressure check and you don't have to pay nothing. It seems like not everything just going so ridiculous. Like I said, when I went in the grocery store the other day, I had bought, what did I buy? I bought a couple of things the other day in the grocery store, right? And it seemed like they charged me for two kind of taxes. I read that tariff. I read that tariff tax. I'm like, what? And I'm just looking at my stuff, right? I'm just looking at my stuff. Yeah, your birthday on Memorial Day. That's my granddaughter's birthday. We'll be on the boat that day, Miss Jerlene. We'll be on the boat then. Yeah, cause we leaving out on the 24th. So this is the days they recognize National Women's Health Month. It started May 10th through the 16th. And it just encourage women to schedule their screenings, do exercises, and manage stress. And that's what I be doing. When I be doing my cardios, it helps with my stress. It's just like it's therapy for me. And I just try to just do what I'm able to do and what I can do. I'll never get out here and act like I'm on a marathon. We're going to it's kind of like it's part of the Bahamas, the Caribbean. Bahamas, yeah. This is gonna be my second time. Look, me and my old bad body, me and my old bones, we gonna be going on. Look, they be have to wait on me. They be like, Mama, come on. We're taking my granddaughter with graduate. She graduated, so we're taking her and my other granddaughter's birthday Monday. So it's like a graduation birthday trip. They be like, you be going through something, but you be right there with your children. I said, I sure do. I said, you have to wait on me. Or they be saying, Mama, go on and get a head start. Because it take you a long time. Okay. You be enjoying? That's why I said we still, no matter what we go through in life, we still have to enjoy. We still got to live. We still got to live. My first cruise was on my 55th birthday. That was my first time. You can tell when you be on that boat now. Woo. It seemed like my head was, woo. I knew I was on that boat. I knew I was on that boat, though. But we had a good time. We went the last time. But yeah, this basically what I was just sharing today about um, women National Women's Health Month started May 10th through the 16th. Frank said Women Month be every month. Oh, they let you know women go through the most, Frank. Women go through the most. I know. But that I was talking about that the other day, that Hunter virus, but it ain't. Well, I'm praying it ain't over here in the USA, but it is over there, whatever that play called. But we been checking things and we stay together. It's gonna be me and my husband, my daughter, my son ain't gonna be able to make it, and the grandkids. Yep. Child, when I get tired of walking, I get on me a scooter. Usually, they have to get me a scooter because these old legs just won't let me do it. That's right. Jerlene, I don't know if you don't share, y'all connected to each other? Oh, you going one in June? Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We still gotta live, y'all. We still gotta live. And when I come back, ooh, child, I'm gonna need to be on a challenge and everything, yeah. Cause child, I know I ain't gonna do right now, but I'm gonna enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy the best of my ability. So that basically what National Women Wellness Month is about. Just try to make sure you caring for yourself and getting those streams when you're supposed. So for the ladies in the chat, y'all do y'all get y'all regular checkups, like you get your pap smears, your mammogram, your colonoscopies when you supposed to get them? Because I did a video what I was talking about. All right, I'm gonna have to check it out, Frank. That's right. That's what we go for. You talk about you did a video on that lady what you said got married. Okay, y'all make sure y'all check out Frank. He said he did a video today. Anybody else did something y'all want somebody to see? So this is what I basically been talking about today about Women Wellness Month. Women often juggle many responsibilities: work, family, caregiving, and everything in between. With so much focus on caring for others, it can be easy to put personal health last. And I have to admit, sometimes I used to try to do for others. Oh, she was married. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I used to try to, I know that was my problem right there, trying to help everybody else. And then I was neglecting myself. And we can't do that. We got to still take care of us first. And then if we're not well, we can't help nobody else. And that's including men too. That's including men help too. Sometimes men are put off a lot of stuff and try to help others because that's just probably the way you was raised to try to help others. But then sometimes you have to realize, look, I got to take some time out for myself. That's why if you're able to do a vacation, take your vacation. If you're able to just take your break, just take time out for you. Just take time out for you. You know, if you want to take a break from social media, if you just want to go take your weekend just to breathe. Cause like I said, a lot of people dealing with small children. Some have to take care of their family because at one time I was going through it. I was going through it. I was trying to take care of myself, and I was trying to help take care of my mom. And it was a lot. It was a lot, but I would not change nothing if I could bring her back. You know what I'm saying? But I was being overwhelmed by some of this stuff. A lot of people used to tell me, "You say you like that? That's your problem." And I know that's my problem too. Trying to help everybody else, like my 5 brothers now. Everybody said, "Oh, now you got to take care of your brothers now." I said, no, they're going to help take care of themselves, you know, because they know my mom gone. They like, so now you got to make sure your brother's all right. I said, I'm going to do what I'm able to do. And that's all we can do, y'all. We can only do what we're able to do. But we got to make sure we're taking care of ourselves. Frank, I'll check it out. Um, but like here it said, you know, some people do so much. Some people work, then they come from work, they have to cook dinner, they have to make sure the kids are ready for school, they have to make sure things at home are right. You know, it's a lot that we do. And that's just including men and women, not just women. Men do a lot too. Some men have to hold the household by themselves. So shout out to those men what doing what they gotta do to take care of their families. Let's see what me too, Geraldine. We just be pushing through. I don't do it anymore after that. My mom passed. See that what I'm saying? You was like that too, one crowd. And I know I was. People used to ask me, how do you do it? How do you manage to help see about your mom and then you going through what you going through? Know what I used to tell them, y'all? God. God carried me through. Cause a lot of people like, why you didn't put your mom in a nursing home? You know, people used to be asking me why they never put her in one. Because my mom didn't want to go to a nursing home. And it was enough of us to help see by her. And I had said, whatever God had in store for her, she'll be at home. And she was at home when she died. Because that's what she wanted to be, y'all. Every time I would say, Mom, you met at a nursing home, my mom used to cuff me out. She used to tell me she ain't going no blank well, you know. And only thing we did, took care of her the best way we could at home. And when God called her home, that's what happened. Yeah. People used to question me like, girl, how you do it? You be at the doctor all the time. Your mama be sick. You sick. I said, we making it. God, grace, and mercy. That's it. I started taking weekend getaways in last year. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The difference between men and women, we just do it. I feel you, Frank. Yep. You know, like when my daughter now knew I was gonna be, they knew I wasn't gonna be myself. They knew I wasn't really, into it last weekend. But my daughter told my mom, we're gonna take you out there house. And that's what they did. They took me out the house. I went to like a little R&B. It was a little picnic. It was real nice. It was for the mothers. And the one thing about my family, they are concerned about my mental health, my physical health. They are very supportive about what I have to go through and things that I'm going through. And if they're able to help me, they will. And I thank God for that. I thank God that I have a family that sticks with me. No complaint about it. Okay. Please read the Holy Bible. Okay. Terry just telling y'all about a couple of scriptures to read. That was, yeah, she do. She always, me and my daughter, we do a lot together. There was a girl was telling us at the thing, she said, you and your mom be together all the time. I mean, that's just how we are. My son, he be with me too, but he be working a lot. Y'all, he do his little business, and then he a chef also. My son is a chef. He cooks too. I'm talking about men. I read what you said. You said no complaining about. I know what you were saying. I read what you said. You said the difference between men and women is we just do it. Yeah, some men going to do what they gotta do, then some of them don't. Hey James, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, James. So I was just talking about the importance of Women Wellness Month. This month, MHEDS is focusing on 4 important areas of women wellness: preventative screening, stress management, understanding the premenopause, and building a healthy lifestyle habits. Yeah, so These topics affect women at every age and stage of life. And understanding them can help support both physical and mental health. I be want to take care of both of my physical and mental health because our health is important. Our health is important. And I choose my platform to talk about it because of what I go through, and I try to share. And I like being able to relate to people that have been through some of the things that I've been through. And we can talk about it, we can share. And that's how we keep ourselves motivated, you know? So it's good to get those screening, those routine screenings. Right here, they said the importance of preventing screening. Preventive care plays a key role in maintaining women's health. Routine screening helps detect potential concerns early and often belong before symptoms appear. That's a blessing. My children live in your state. Yeah, you told me they live in Georgia. Early detection can make treatment more effective and help prevent more serious complications. A lot of people don't like to go get their checkups. A lot of people don't like to get checkups. They like to wait until, and that's what my preacher was saying. I ain't talking about the men now, but this is what my preacher was saying in church. He was saying a lot of the men, Frank, I know you go to Dr. Terry, I know you go, but it's a lot of men don't want to go. A lot of men don't want to go to the doctor because they feel like that make them soft, or it might do something to their ego. But look, if you want to be living, want to be around a long time, go get your checkup. Frank, I know you go because you just went through, you shared about your cancer diagnosis and things like that. But y'all know, I'm telling the truth, a lot of men don't want to go. My husband used to didn't want to go, but when that blood pressure started messing, when that blood pressure started messing with him and his cholesterol had went up, he don't hesitate now. He do not hesitate and go now because he have to take that medicine. And if you got to take medicine, them doctors going to make sure they see you at least. If you ain't going every month, you're going to go to the doctor at least every 3 months. I was with a doctor for 20 years till he passed. What? You had been with him a long time then, Shirley. Shirley got a birthday coming up May 25th, y'all. I'm going to try to give her a shout out because I'll be leaving on the 24th. So, all right, one sister. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. You keep doing what you're doing over there. I see you working on your wellness over there. And when you be out there in that garden, you be moving. You still moving. When you out there putting that, you're digging your hand in that dirt and doing all the stuff in your yard, you still moving. And that's what they saying. Any type of little movement does help. I do what I can do, and I said, Lord, I done did that for the day. But this right here is just common prevention screening for women may include annual wellness exams. Like I go get my mammogram every year. Blood pressure and cholesterol check. You know, when you go to the doctor, they're going to check their blood pressure. They're going to check your cholesterol. When I go to the doctor, I get blood work done. They check for my blood pressure. They check for my thyroid. Even though I don't have thyroid because of the cancer, they still have to check my levels because I have to take medication the rest of my life. And they check to see how my levels, have they either went down or up. You get your breast cancer stream, and I get those done every year. Those mammograms. Cervical cancer come when you get your pap smear. They say you get pap smear every 3 years, but you can get them every year, every 2 years, all depending on your doctor and stuff like that. I'm due for one now. Diabetes screening. Get your diabetes screening, then your bone health. I get my bone health check. They let me know how my inflammation is and tell me about things. Like right now, I know I still got inflammation. Even though I've been changing up on some of the things, I still have inflammation in my body. AIC went down from, wow. For real, for real? That's good. So you've been doing, what did you do something different? Did you do something different? What you is, a diabetic? You a diabetic, Miss Yerline? Wow, that's amazing. Are you a diabetic or what are you? You got sugar? That's great. They let you know you're doing something right, huh? My blood pressure is normal now. I'm so glad of that. My anxiety level is varies. You're diabetic, okay. But I've been doing pretty good lately. You know, like I said, when my mom passed, everything just went through the roof. But I'm starting to get everything back to normal now. Okay? You take care of yourself. Because I know those diabetic, when you be a diabetic, those numbers be, I know. I'm not a diabetic. I was borderline, but I wasn't. When she gave me the test, she said I was borderline. But when I went back, she said it was okay. It just right here, just encouragement and motivation for myself and others. Just remember to take care of yourself. Whether you're a man or a woman, you still got to take care of yourself. And if you're able to get some of these things done, yeah, that's what it was yesterday. That's good. Raven versus Cowboy played a football season. Do what? Raven versus Cowboys played this football. Oh, it ain't football season yet, is it? Oh, you just saying they got a game. Okay. That's good. My blood pressure had got so bad, because I deal with pain, right? I had to buy me one of those little blood pressure thing, and my doctor was telling me to keep up with my, check my blood pressure. Oh, it started with August, September. When do it start? Wow, I know I be hearing people saying how those diabetic numbers be. Take care of yourself. I know you gotta watch what you eat too, don't you? Oh, you a Cowboy fan too, Terry? Okay. But yeah, that's basically what I was just sharing about women's wellness, that, you know, things we have to do, even though it's not easy. It don't be easy to change up your lifestyle, but sometimes when you get tired of going through that, having that high blood pressure and all those different things like that, I know I had to change up a whole lot of stuff. But now my blood pressure it'd be like 119 over 60 something. But like your majority, it'd be within normal. But I know when it went up when I either start. And I try not to be stressed about stuff now. I say if I can't do nothing about it, ain't nothing I can do about it. You can't change what gonna happen. You can't change, some things just be out of your control. And you have to just start letting go and let God. Hey, Charlene, how you doing? I know. Because this old, tell me about it. When I go to the doctor, my doctor said, what's your pain level? I said between 7 and 8. And then when he want to put more medicine in me. How you been doing, Charlene? Just sharing about, this is, this month is Women Wellness Month, and I was just sharing about some things about the importance of getting those screenings, getting your checkups, and try to get them done, regularly if you were able to get them regularly, because they do prevent, it'll prevent things. Early detection does save lives. Who, wait, this is a serious question. Who gets stressed more, men or women? I think we do. I think the women do. That's good. I think women do because of the fact that um we go through a lot. We bear kids. We the one have the kids. And most of the time, who the kids come to? The mama. And might be a working, some women be working moms. They have to make sure they go to work, they come home, they cook dinner, gotta make sure the kids be right. You want to make sure that everything is doing good. But yeah, men have more heart attack, but heart attack is the number one killer of women though. Some men have depression too. Some men be just as stressed as women do. They sure do. I swear some men be acting like they have a period. Y'all don't tell the truth. Some men be acting like they be on their period. Even though they don't have a period, but some of them act like they got one. I was just thinking about that. But men go through depression right here. Stress management for busy women. Like the ones like that got different roles. And like I said, before my mom died, I was doing a lot. I really was. I was doing a lot. I would try to make sure she was okay. It was some days I would just go lacking about seeing about myself because I was trying to make sure she was fine. Then I had my brothers. They was dealing with stuff. It's a lot for people to be stressed about. But it's some things that we have to just let go and let God. So right here, they just talking about stress management for busy women. Women often carry multiple roles at once, which can lead to ongoing stress. While some stress is normal, long-term stress can affect sleep, mood, energy levels, and overall health. It can also contribute to headaches, digestive issues, and difficult concentrate. So I think women have the most. I think women stress the most because of the fact of what they saying right here. Some women do have multiple roles. Sometimes, and then men do too. Sometimes men have to raise the children and get the children ready for school and make sure they have dinner. But 9 times out of 10, that woman is doing the most. So we have to bear those children. We have to make sure those children get to their doctor appointments, their dentist appointment. Make sure they have everything they need when they come down to school. But, I think when a man have to do it all by himself, when they wives and stuff are not there, I think it's a lot on men too to have to do a lot of roles too. It's more single mothers without fathers. That's true. That's true. So managing stress, these are some of the things to manage stress. Managing stress does not require major lifestyle changes. Small steps can make a meaningful difference. Take short breaks throughout the day. Sometimes you just have to just take a break. Especially when you did so much during the week. And when the weekend comes, you be wanting that break. Especially when you have to get kids up every day. Make sure they be dressed and stuff like that. And make sure they be some kids have to take their own lunch and stuff like that. You have to fix their lunch and to make sure your husband or your significant other have their lunch. And sometimes you just neglect yourself trying to take care of other people. And sometimes I know I'm like Miss Geraldine. I was like that. And sometimes I still be like that. I be like, well, I just do this another time. But sometimes you have to think about it. You got to take care of you first. It ain't like you being selfish. You just got to make sure you're doing great. It's good to see you, Charlene. Hope everything is going great for you. Who did I? Jeez. Y'all hear me? Trying to turn my camera back on. Did I block anybody by mistake? I know I hit something a while ago. Let me see. I thought I had blocked somebody. My son has to do it all for his daughter because his wife is a physician and work all the time. Yeah, see, I'm saying some daddies. That's why I say it's a lot of daddies out there. It's a lot of daddies out there that doing just as much as women. So we have to salute those daddies, the ones that are doing that. I was trying to get back on camera. I don't know what happened. Hold on, y'all. I'm at the refresh and go back out. I'm on stream. I'm not StreamYard. I'm on. Oh, there I go. Hey, y'all. I'm here. Y'all doing all right? But hold on, y'all. I was trying to finish reading that. I done lost my page. But anyway, hey, y'all. Good to see everybody. My brother want to call. I'm gonna have to call him back. He must don't see me live. Yeah, there's a lot of fathers out there that do just as much as the mothers, and we have to give those fathers credit too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my phone running. Okay, I'm back. I know my brother. He had got some pictures of my mom that he was sending me. He had some pictures of my mom blowed up, and I'm gonna put it in a frame. He said that was my Mother's Day. Yeah. I said for me to be crying every day. No, like everybody, you don't know, everybody be want to call. I think that was a bill collector right there. But yeah, we have to give those fathers their flowers too, y'all. Cause they work just as hard as some of these women trying to keep those kids dressed, get them ready for school and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, we got a lot of single mothers out there that do it all too. I salute my daughter. She does it all. That's why I'm helping her most of the time with those kids. Cause trying to take care of kids, and cause my daughter working and she's a RN. She be have to work a lot. She be on call. You know how those nurses be. But she been doing good. And one of my granddaughter getting ready to graduate, so she a big help too. Yep. I'm trying to put a background back here. But yeah, that's basically what I was just sharing. Like I said, a lot of people like some of the things I talk about on the channel. Then some people say it might be boring, but I ain't trying to satisfy nobody. I'd rather talk about stuff that is meaningful. A lot of people like some of the stuff I talk about on my channel, and some people don't. But I won't be trying to please nobody. I try to talk about things that I think is worth talking about. Sometimes I talk about current things going on in the news, and you might see me doing some meal prep. But if you want to get anything else, like drama and all that, you don't get it over here unless somebody being push those buttons. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, this is what I do. Like I said, I don't never try to tell nobody how to try to diagnose nobody or suggest anything. This is just commentary. But I do want to thank the people that do tune in and watch me and give me the thumbs up and support me the best way you can. I do appreciate that. But I'm about to get ready to get on off of here. But I just want to bring that and talk about that. All our lives are important. Women and men and our children. You know, we have to get those children checkups too. Our kids have to go to the doctor and stuff. Got to make sure they get their shots and things like that. It's a lot of responsibility when you have to take care of yourself and taking care of children and too. And it's a lot to have you stressed. It is a lot to have you stressed, but we have to find ways to manage the stress and um, stuff like that because we know a lot of stress will cause heart issues. Please send that. What did you say? Please send that back to the pins of you in the world being boring. Oh, you know, some people just rather have gossip and drama. You know what I'm saying. Used to be like, what you two want? What these folk want to hear? You know. But I had to find that something that I was comfortable with talking about. You know, and this what I like to talk about. I run a little gossip here and there, like current stuff going on in the news, but it ain't too much going on. I know a lot of basketball. I read two basketball players then died. You know who them basketball players is, Frank? One of them played with the what they call them, the Grizzly, and then they said one of the basketball players was the openly gay, the one that came out and said he was gay. He had brain cancer. I forgot what his name, but it ain't really too much, a lot of current going on besides people still being crazy in the news. Trump still being Trump. He ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed with him. And I'll probably talk about the Michael Jackson movie. Who's seen the Michael Jackson movie? I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. That's gonna be my review. Ooh, goodness. But I do want to thank everybody that did come through. I appreciate all my members. And it's good to see you, Miss Geraldine. You take care of yourself. I know you had wrote in my comments that you had got some type of therapy done. It was good seeing you, my sister. Frank G. Minister Terry. Who else came here? It was good seeing you, James Money. I'm trying to make sure I don't overlook nobody. Oh, did I see your question? What was it? About the stress? Hold on. I had to switch to my computer. Hold on. Is that why? I ain't stuck you free. Is that why both women yell at man? Got so, oh, if my husband went here, you can ask my husband about that. Oh, Lord. What about when y'all holler? When you holler? What about when men holler? Do y'all be stressed? Y'all be stressed too, now. Especially if you done had a hard day at work and gotta deal with them, especially if you're dealing with crazy people on the jobs and stuff like that. So, Frank, I'm ask you a question. I mean, you could tell me if you want. Have you ever been close to getting married, or have you been close to getting married, or anything like that? Do you want to get married, or? Yeah. It is what you make out of it, though. It is what you make out of it. It's what you make out of it. Because, everything don't be peachy and cream. You're going to have those ups and downs. So have you ever been close? Terry, have you ever been close to getting married? Or do you want to get married? Or the same question go to you, Terry. Uh, Frank, you be tickling me. You be tickling me, Frank. Oh, you was engaged? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. But you be doing good. I don't know if you sing or not, but you holding it down over there. You be over there cooking and washing, and you be doing your laundry. You be cooking. You be doing it all over there. I be saying. I mean, Frank said he can do it all. That's all right. That's all right. I never been close to getting married, but I have participated in my wedding. Oh, okay. Would you want to be married one day, Terry? Would you want to get married one day? Uh, like I said, it's all what you make it out to be, Because ain't nobody perfect. We have our flaws. We have our moments. We have those times when you gonna agree and you gonna disagree. Probably stress each other out. But it's all what you make of it. It's all what you make of it. But I just want to share that about National Wellness Month. And, you know, a lot of people don't believe in getting their checkups. They always wait until something basically happen and then, like my husband, I be at, nah, yeah, I still have to get on him about stuff about the doctor. Because the last time he cut his finger, and I think I told y'all, he was working on something. And he didn't want to go to the doctor. And on the way he went because it wouldn't stop bleeding. And I kept telling him, you better go to that doctor for your finger get infected. And them folks gonna be able to cut your finger off. And the doctor told him he should have had came earlier. That's a good thing he didn't wait till the next day because he don't know what problem would have, it wouldn't stop bleeding. It was pretty bad. And they couldn't stitch it up. He was in there messing with some, trying to make some. I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, he had a big old cut on his thing. I mean, it was, ooh, I didn't even want to look at it. And they said if he had came a little bit earlier, they would have stitched it up for him. He kept on trying to doctor on it himself, and so that thing kept on bleeding. And my daughter, like I said, she was a nurse. She said, "Oh, you need to go get that seed back. Or they might have to put some stitches in that." But they told him by him waiting long as he did, he shouldn't have. He should have just came on when it first happened. But it healed up pretty good. But things like that cause infection when you don't go and get it seed back. She was cheating in line, but I stayed until I was over it. Okay. Wow. You was telling, I think this the one you was talking about at one time. So Terry said he been close to getting married, but had participated in my wedding. Okay, but the real truth came out. Okay, when I find that right lady at the right time. Okay, Terry, I hear you. Frank said she was cheating and lying, but I stayed until I was over it. Okay, Frank. Okay. I mean, you did what you had, you did what you thought was right and what you was able to do. And like I said, when you get to the point where you just say you done had enough, it's time to go. It's time to go. You don't need nothing that gonna continue to keep you stressed. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that will stress you out. But I appreciate y'all guys. Y'all two of the guys that have been over here with me for a good while. And I appreciate both of y'all. Y'all both have received things from me, and I hope y'all have enjoyed some of the gifts and some of the things that I have presented. I'm gonna be doing another giveaway pretty soon, and I appreciate y'all just being here. Even though I talk about a lot of stuff, and it don't all be about women, but majority of the time, because women are the one that mostly deal with a lot. And I'm a woman, so I talk about some of the things that I deal with, but I respect my men and they respect me over here, and we appreciate y'all just as much as we appreciate ourselves. Cause y'all gotta take care of y'all self too. And like a lot of people didn't grow up with their daddies. And I know Frank, you were saying you didn't get a chance to grow up with your dad and stuff like that. And it's good to be want to take care of yourself. Be there for your children. If you got children, be there for them. Yeah. Be there for your children. Go take care of yourself. Yeah, I used to have to make my husband go to the doctor. He don't, and he go, but cause he have to go now. But phew, he was like, I go the next time, or he'll put it off, or I'm like, you better go. And in order for him to keep his medication, he have to because when you go, they'll write your scriptures for to get your medicine, but once those the scripture run out, you got to go back to the doctor and they got to refill them out for you. But you got to be in and have a visit. Yeah, we must remember some relations have to die in order for a person to live. Yeah, you have to. You like I was saying the other day. We all learn through what we go through. It's a growth process. It's a process we all have to go through. Something we all have to deal with. Cause ain't nobody perfect. You ain't gonna agree on everything. And so it's good that if you're in a toxic relationship or toxic situation, if you feel like it's gonna be something that gonna hurt you in the long run, yeah, it's best to get out of it. Or you stay in one for so long, and some people stay with their the significant others because of the children and things like that. But when sometimes those children can't save you. Some people just stay with their, because they want to make sure they have both parents in the house and stuff like that. But when you get fed up, like that song said, when a woman's fed up or when a man fed up, y'all know how that go. Be time to go then. Even when I left, she was still wanting me. I told her, I know I'm good. Okay. I understand that. I understand that. Yep. You can only, some people don't appreciate people. And they realize they miss them when they gone, right? What they always say, you'll miss your well when how that saying go? About, what is it? You'll miss that well and when it runs dry, however it went. But y'all know you know what I'm trying to say. Sometimes people realize they being made a mistake and then it might be too late. And it might be too late. But yeah. Yeah, you might miss your water when that well run dry. Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, give people their flowers. Give people their flowers. A lot of people be asking me, how you and your husband been together long as y'all have? It take work. It take work. It take communication. It take a lot. It ain't just like. And then one thing too, you gotta be on the same page. If one pulling this way, one pulling that way, somebody gotta be the bigger person and come to common ground and say, look, we either gonna make this happen or we ain't. It's just as simple as that. But you gonna have those days where they think they right, you gonna think you right, but that's all in part of it. Sometimes I can be right, and then my husband have to come back and say, "Yeah, you were right about that. You were right about that." But all along, I'm like, "Yeah." And then it could be some things that he'll be right about, and I'm like, "Okay, no, gotta work at it. Just have to work at it." But you know, it's too much going on in the world. A lot of people going through all this stuff, and it causes them to have heart attacks and health issues. And I mean, sometimes to let some of that go, you have to just let the people go. And I know it ain't easy. If you done been with a person for so long and you done build things together, you having things, and all of a sudden they start turning on you and just turning out to be a different person. And it probably ain't that as easy as people think it is to let go of someone. But that's why I saw a lot of this stuff. We have to just be able to give a lot of this stuff to God and let Him show you the way, you know. Because you don't need to be nowhere in something that can cause you health issues, cause you to have breakdowns and stress and all of that. For what? You end up dying from a heart attack or a broken heart. Only thing you're gonna do is just find somebody else probably. You know? But I can understand when somebody been with somebody a long time and it ain't gonna be that easy just to move on like that. I guess I'd have been with my husband so long. I had said if I had to get married again, I would. I wouldn't want to get married no more. Well, I've been married about 35 years. That's sad. If I had to get married again, it wouldn't be happening for me. I already been with one man about 35 years. So I would. Mm. But anyway, I just want to talk about that. The only thing we can do is just do what we're able to do, y'all. Do what we're able to do. Continue to take care of ourselves. Like I said, shout out to everybody that's doing something for them. Shout out to everybody that's said, this is for me and working on me, for me. Shout out to y'all. No matter what you're doing, whether it's fitness, whether it's spiritual, whether it's whatever you're doing, financial, if you got something new coming up, you're trying to try something, a business, or you done went and bought you a new car. Whatever you doing for you to make you feel good, shout out to you. Cause you work hard for it. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're getting in life, you deserve it because of what you have done for yourself and trying to do for yourself. Now we going on this vacation. It's time for a break. It's time for a break. I've been through a lot. I'm still grieving for my mom. Still grieving for my mom, and to give me a chance to just get a few days and breathe. Sometimes we just need to just breathe. Just breathe. Yep. So, for the information that I did share today about the different streams and stuff like that, you can talk to your providers about if you need to get when is the best time to get cervical screening, pap smears, mammograms, and get checked, treated for postpartum, because those are some important things that you have to check on. And that postpartum mental health, that is very serious. Anytime you're dealing with any type of depression or going through something like that, it's good to try to get it, see about anxiety, all of it. Like I told y'all yesterday, I have a disorder, and I monitor myself. I know, I just about know if I done got overwhelmed by something. And if I get too overwhelmed, my anxiety does seem to creep up. I try to just throw my hand up. That they song I say? I throw my hand up and keep it going. Oh wow, Different World is coming back on Netflix. Is it gonna be the old people or what? First, let me see if I missed some. Okay, I read about the Please Read. Okay. Appreciate the genuine say people. Okay. Um, yeah, work together. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else. Let's see. First of all, both people must be reading the same playbook. Yeah, you gotta be on the same page. Second, they must be in the same session of life. That's true. Oh, so okay, you said Different World come back on. I see a lot of these shows. They remaking a lot of them. Yep. But other than that, y'all, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm able to do. And what I can't worry about it. No. And sometimes when you're not able to help somebody, it's okay to be okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, look, I don't have time because I got this going on. I'm working on me. It's okay. And these are some of the things that I do take daily. Do any of y'all taking the vitamins, anything like that? The old episode is on Netflix, The New Road. Okay. I'm going to check that out. I've been watching, I ain't been watching nothing, no new stuff. I've been watching a lot of some old pictures on Netflix. I watched some on Tubi. Was it last night? Yeah, I was in and out on it though. Yeah. But yeah, I'm about to wrap this on up. So Frank, I gotta check out your video. You was talking about the lady yesterday, right? I'm finna go to your video, but I got it on silent. See what you talking about. Mm. I was trying to see what they do to that. Well, yeah, they did sentence that. They did sentence that man for killing that little girl. Well, they gonna do the what you call? They're gonna do the injection on him. I'm at your channel, not Frank. Okay, I see you've been doing a lot of updates on the sports. You say you did a video, yes? Or you did a regular video? The only thing I see is sport video. Okay. Oh, the world news. You talking mother. Okay. I see it now. I got it down low where I can't hear it. What? I gotta see what I. Hey, Conscious, how you doing? Thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Yep. I would love to have some more members, but you know how that is. Wow. How you been doing? Cause you had came in, you was in your other channel. Thank you for being a member, Conscious. I do appreciate you. I'm about to go on and wrap this up. She took out her husband. Okay. I'm looking at your channel, but it ain't. You know, I'm seeing it. I'm not bad. 12 months. Thank you. I appreciate you for being a member for 12 months. Y'all check out my member, Conscious. She also have her other channel in the chat. I gotta let Nightbot drop your other channel. She have another channel. I think you got about 3 channels, ain't you? You got about 3, ain't you? She's in the chat up under Charlene and yeah, 12 months. 12 months. Thank you. Thank you very much. You must be live now. Anybody live that's in the chat? Oh, them your 2 main one. Okay. Anybody else in the chat been live today? Or y'all got something y'all want us to see? I'm looking at Frank's video. He got a video. He put a video about the girl, well, the lady, Curry Riches. She got sentenced to life. I'm going to have to look at it if I can be able to hear it later on. But I did give you a thumbs up. I'm going to go back and watch it and comment. What y'all been doing today, Conscious? You been on your 7:45? Which channel you gonna be on? Conscious will be live at 7:45, y'all, because I'm gonna get ready to wrap. What time is it? I'm about to wrap this on up. But I do want to thank everybody for coming through. Like I said, you know, every day our wellness should matter. You know, we do what we're able to do, what we can do. Like me, I do my little cardios, I do what I can do. And, you know, I don't try to do it like I'm on a marathon. I do what I'm able to do. And, you know, my doctor said, as long as I'm moving some, I'm good. I just got to get this knee and stuff. Well, I got to go back to the doctor. I did an x-ray on my knee the other week, but it just been throbbing. You know, he already told me it's authorizing some of the stuff that I already been dealing with anyway. But sometimes it just be want to show out on me. It don't want to do right. And then if I sit here and take all that medicine, I'll be sleeping all day. I'll be sleeping all day, y'all. But I'm going to put some more ice on it. Try to keep it ice because, like I said, I got to do a lot of stuff next week. I'm going to be getting ready to go on my trip. And it ain't as painful as it was the other week. That's why I didn't come on a few days, because I was trying to keep my leg elevated. Yep. Well, all right then. We got Conscious coming on at 7:45. Frank was sharing about some current events about this lady sentenced for killing his wife. He be doing a lot of things over there. He shared like a lot of news, current news, and he been sharing about the basketballs update. We got Charlene in here. She be doing things about wellness on her channel. And I think on this channel here, she talk about business a lot. Y'all can make sure y'all check her out. We also had James Money come through. You know, he's a gamer, but he always come through and support. I had one crafty sister. Thank you for coming in. You know, she do her garden and she be over there cooking. She also do some stuff for wellness. Make sure you check her out. I had Jerlene King in here. She's one of my good supporters. She doesn't have a channel, but she does support, and I do appreciate her. Who else came in? I'll make sure I overlook nobody. I think that was it. I did say, Terry, Minister Terry was in here. He have different videos and different things on his channel from mental health and other stuff. You can check him out. And I want to thank everybody for coming through. Like I said, anything that I share is just for, it's commentary. But it's also motivation to help keep myself motivated. And if I can help and motivate others that feel like I'm doing something right. So on that note, y'all continue to stay blessed, stay encouraged, and always stay what? Prayed up. Until next time, bye-bye. I gotta go rest these bones now, because I was doing my little cardios, and after a period of time, I get sore. So I'll see y'all on the next go round. Bye-bye. Y'all don't forget to check out Charlene. She will be coming live at 7:45. What channel you say you gonna be on, Charlene? Don't forget to check out Frank G recently video, and I'm trying to see if did anybody else come here. I think one crafty had did something. Y'all can check her out. I'm gonna try to catch you. This one every Thursday. Okay. Y'all know I had caught you a couple times. You was, you talking about business and stuff like that. All right, y'all. Good night.